Black family. So I put out a video the other day, actually yesterday, about Gangsta Boo dying at the age of 43. A lot of people took offense to it. Well, I'll say a few people took offense to it. I just want to address a few things. Usually I don't do this, but I feel like I give y'all courtesy because y'all fuck with me. One, the joke about Busy Bone not caring that she died was just a joke. I was poking fun at the fact that the shit that happened at the verses, he might not give a fuck. Realistically, I don't know. He has a long history with her when he was coming up. So there's that. Two, I had a woman make a comment about, I was giving I hate black women vibes, right? That's far from it. As you can see from the stuff that I post, I have like a few posts about women or black women, right? That's not my thing. I'm not a Kevin Samuels. I'm not an Andrew Tate. Whether you find them despicable or not, that's not the point. What it is I just commentate on things, right? I'm a commenter. So I do commentary on things. I'm not the news. I'm not a gossip show. I'm not an educational show. And I'm not even an enlightening show. I'm just a cynical commentator. Anybody that's gone to my link tree, follow my links, see my audio podcast, my YouTube podcast show, then you know that I do cynical commentary, which means unlike the news that doesn't give their opinion of any type of emotion, my emotion range is actually cynical. I'm not negative. I'm not positive. I just report on stuff. I give my take on it, my perspective. It's a show, so I'm here to entertain, not to uplift, not to put down, but just to entertain. If you like my content, you fuck with me. If you don't, you don't. Yeah, so I just wanted to put that out there in the air. I'm not here to disparage anybody. Truthfully speaking, I liked a few 3-6 Mafia songs. I actually had her first album when I was 15, 16 years old. So I got a lot of love for 3-6, right? Now, do I like them over Bone Thugs and Harmony? No. But do I like the discography? I got to say, yeah. I fucks with it. From Gangsta Boo to 3-6 Mafia to Project Pat. I ain't really like country black. He ain't my style, right? But I fucks with the production of DJ Paul and even some of Juicy J shit. So I just wanted to put that out there. Was not trying to be disparaging. She did die from an overdose. They've already come to that conclusion. And I was actually pointing out a bigger thing, but I think I got caught in my cynical sauce. The bigger picture was that at 43 years old, she should have been leaving the young girls a little bit more to work with, especially Glorilla, coming from Memphis also, should have been signed by her. Not only that, but I give a lot of older rappers a lot of shit because just like DMX, I put a post up about DMX before I started doing my show. I was actually disappointed that Dark Man X died from an overdose of cocaine and fentanyl. I fucks with his music, heavy, got me through some hard times. It was disappointing when he accidentally overdosed. Same thing with Shock G. Same thing with any other 90s rapper that died from an overdose or even got themselves killed. I love Tupac's music. I feel like he let me down by putting himself in situations that ultimately was his demise. Same thing with Gangsta Boo. I liked her from the 90s, so I just feel like she should have done more with the opportunity that she had for the future. I'm 39. I got nieces and nephews that's almost about 20 years old. If I was to die from a drug overdose, I would severely disappoint them because I'm their uncle. I'd like to leave them something. While I don't have any kids, it'd be nice to leave something of a legacy to my next of kin, which would be my nieces and nephews. So I feel great responsibility and a great burden, which is good, right, to leave them something in the event of my ultimate demise. But what I'm not doing is relishing in past times like I'm in my 20s. It bothers me that DMX was 50 years old and ultimately was still acting like he was 25. It bothers me that she was midlife and she was still trying to party, knowing the detriments of being in your 40s, trying to do drugs or whatever, instead of leaving something of a positive legacy for younger girls. And as a fan of 3-6 Mafia's music, that's actually a disappointment. Even Juicy J and DJ Paul said they got off the drugs because they're getting older. There's more things at stake. They have to leave a legacy. They want to leave something to the next of kin and even the younger people that come behind them. So they stopped doing drugs. I think I seen a Drink Champs interview with DJ Juicy J where he said, y'all, he don't do drugs. He just rap about this shit. At 49 years old, you can't fuck around. That shit will kill you. That was why I put the commentary out. Wasn't trying to bash her. I do not hate black women. Please look at the insurmountable post that I have posted. A lot of it has nothing to do with women. A lot of it has nothing to do with black women. I don't go on the attack. Black women have not pissed me off to the point where I need to basically sum up their actions, critique them on an ongoing basis. People that's like Kevin Samuels or even Andrew Tate. I don't tell people things that they should already know. So as you can tell from my cynical podcast, I don't really cover dating, relationships, gender warring. I kind of don't give a fuck about that because I don't feel like it's my duty to tell older people what they need to know as it pertains to the opposite sex. You know what you like, you know what you don't, and then you proceed. So I don't attack women. If you feel attacked by any video that I've done about women or black women, it's just a critique. Right? Coming from a cynical perspective, it doesn't necessarily mean that I hate someone. And I don't insinuate, imply, or allude to shit. I try to say it out front. I'm bold. I'm blunt. If I hate somebody, I'll just say that. If I don't say it, that means I don't mean it. If I hate a motherfucker, I say I hate him. Or if I hate something, I say I hate it. If those words don't come out my mouth as it pertains to black women, women, or anything in general, I do not hate anyone. So I don't actually spread a message of hate. You may disagree with what I'm saying, and that's cool. You're entitled to your disagreement, but that doesn't mean that I hate anyone or anything. There's certain things that I do hate. Those things I don't really talk about. That's all I want to put out there. This is just a disclaimer. If you want to keep fucking with me, I hope you do. Click the follow button. If you follow me on YouTube, click the subscribe button, share on social media platforms, and tell your friends. No one's